G'day guys, Morezy here. Welcome to a little video that I've put up this week in place of my Let's Play episode. So I've got a few family coming to stay tomorrow and they'll be here for the whole week, and unfortunately they're going to be sleeping in the room that I used to record, which means I don't have any time to record this week at all. This is the night before, and I thought what I could do is do a quick episode of this game called Besiege. So this is a new game that's come out. You can see it's version 0.03, so very early stages. It's about $6 or $7 on Steam, and I've had this game for a couple of days now, and it is amazing. It is really cool. So I thought I'd show you guys this game just as a little bit of a filler for this week. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do a Let's Play episode, and also unfortunately I won't be able to do a stream on Saturday either, because I start my streams very early in the morning, and I'm sure they don't want someone talking in their room while they're trying to sleep. So with that, let's get into this game and see what it's all about. So I will just jump straight into here. So we've got, this is like your story mode in here. And at the moment they've only got 15 levels. I've conquered everything but the last level, but I'll show you the first level. And I think it might actually show one of the things I've been working on. We'll have a look at that in a minute. So this is the idea here. You've got an objective and you've got a little tutorial over here. Basically it is a siege weapon building game, sort of like a sandbox physics game. You build your little machine, and then you can complete the objectives. So let's just make something really random here. What if we do this? I don't know if this will work, but let's try it anyway. So we can set the machine down and play the simulation. So we can pretty much just do this. Oh, awesome! Very cool. And that's how you win each level, basically. Let's see. Why did I not actually win that one? Maybe because I've already won. But that is the idea. Really cool game. You can do heaps of stuff with it. You've got cannons. Let's put a cannon on. So cannon, you just hit a hotkey here, and whoa! And it fires the cannon. You've got awesome flamethrowers. Let's try a flamethrower. I think it's Y. Yep, awesome. Obviously you've got wheels, engines, all kinds of cool things. Let's have a quick look though at this. So we'll go back to the main menu and let's go to the sandbox world. Still a work in progress, but here is where you can just play around with ideas, and there's all sorts of obstacles that you might encounter, and we can do lots of cool stuff. Now, what I've been playing with the last few days is flying machines, and I thought I would show you a couple of them. So I've got a few here. They all use a similar sort of principle. Let's have a look at this one first. Alright, so this is a big flying fortress style thing, and I can't quite remember what the controls are. Think well, let's just simulate it and have a go here. Now we've got your simulation over here. You've got your simulation speed. Now while I'm recording, I don't think I'll be able to play it at 100%, so I might have to knock that down. Let's just try it, see what happens. I think this one lags out a little bit. Yeah, let's see if we can. Whoa. Yeah. That's a bit tricky. Let's just drop the speed right back here so you can see it a bit more smoothly. Even if I can get it to work here. Alright, let's drop the speed back to about 38%. That should do it. Okay, so this is what we're looking at here. And this is obviously controlled by physics and all sorts of things. Here we go. We might get some lift off here. Let's try it. we got some lift off. Yeah, there we are. So this is a 38% speed simulation. I don't know what the other controls are, unfortunately. I made this a little while back. But yeah, you get the general idea. You can build flying machines and things. Now, this appeals to me quite a bit. It's very similar to Minecraft in the fact that you've got sort of like free roam and you just have to make things work. So, very, very cool little thing. Let's have a look at this one now. This is my first attempt at a helicopter style thing. It's sort of like a Chinook, I guess. Bit of a Chinook helicopter. And if we... how did I set this up? If we use this one, we should get some height. No, what about this one here? Ah, here we go. So if we use these keys here, we should be able to lift off. There we go. You can see this is very tricky to do. Oh. So we've got some counter spinning rotors, and there we go. It's not too bad. Of course, this is only running on 38% at the moment, so the speed is a little bit off. But you can see we've got little spinny things on the tail there to help us turn around. I can dip from side to side as well using the ones on the wings there, and we've also got variable pitch on the blades. So I don't know if you can see this, but let's see if we can show you here. So the blades actually will change their angle of attack based on some hotkeys that I'm pressing, and that will give us more or less lift, or upwards and downwards lift. Let's see if we can run it here on the ground. I can show you a little bit better. Okay, here we go. Maybe if I slow it down even a little bit more. There we are. So if you're watching this area here, hit my hotkey, and you can see the blades change the angle of attack. You can see here we've got some suspension, and the suspension's being compressed, and if we go the other direction, the blades change their angle of attack again and start to create lift. And there we go, he's lifting up off the ground. So this was my first attempt at a helicopter. There we go, a bit of lift there. The way we do this is we've got the counteracting spinning motion there, and then we've got another tail rotor here which actually changes its angle of attack quicker than the main rotors, which sort of counteracts the lift. So the front of the helicopter wants to flip over and the back wants to hold it up, so that's how it works. A little bit tricky to maneuver. We've also got some cannons on here. There's a couple little cannons, and of course we've got the bits on the wings here where we can go from side to side. So we can tilt this down like that. We've got ones on the top here and a couple on the bottom, and yeah, that's how she works there. Alright, let's have a look at the next little one. So this was another attempt. Doesn't quite work yet. I sort of gave up on it briefly here. They've actually got these proper propeller blades, which I find don't work quite as well as these wing sections. But let's try this now. I haven't quite been able to get this off the ground yet, but let's see how we go. So get it up off the ground. Where are we? Use my hotkeys here. See, getting a bit of lift there. There we go. There's a little bit of lift. And the tail needs a bit more power. There we go. We're starting to correct now. Oh, too much. And let's fire all the cannons. Yeah, so that's the state of this one at the moment. Just playing around with some different configurations. This is a whole different method that I used before as well. So we've got two spinning motors up there, third one in the middle, and that's how we counteract the spin. This one here is the latest, and it's probably the most controllable. I don't know what you call this design. There's a special name for it. It's got the two main rotors at the front, and these whole columns here pivot, so pivot around like so. And let's see if I can show you that. So if I hit these buttons here, I'm pressing R and Y, we should see, there you can see, so the little tilt here is starting to tilt forward, and that will actually give us forward motion at some point here. So if we change the angle of attack on our blades, we should see these wheels start to turn. Or we could crash into the ground. Alright, let's actually try and fly this thing. I'll put it up a little bit higher. Let's see if we can handle this speed. There we go, that's not too bad. So, I've got lift on the back tail rotor. I've got lift on the front two rotors as well. So I can operate them independent. So you can see I can lift the tail and drop the tail as well. Unfortunately, the hinges on these things are a little bit weak, so they tend to buckle if I do that. But if we get it up in the air, we should be able to see it. So I'll lift the tail just a tiny bit here, and then we'll let this sort itself out, and we'll lift up the front as well. And here we go. There we are, up off the ground. We've got some little propellers to spin us around a little bit. And we can change the angle of attack again and see if we can get a bit of lift out of this. And here we go, up nice and high. Now what's really cool here is we can change the front two rotors to face more forward, and then we'll drop the tail a little bit, and that should keep us going in a forward motion quite quick. So we're actually traveling pretty fast at the moment. I'll just see if I can pull these main rotors back a little bit. Need to adjust the tail again. And can we spin this around? Now this is, as I said, this game is very early stages, but man, it's cool. I would love to see this in like a multiplayer situation where you had to build these siege weapons and attack each other. That would be awesome. Let's try this. I haven't tried this yet, but I should be able... Well, I'll just correct these a little bit more yet, just so we get some reduced speed, reduced forward motion. Okay, here we go. Now let's try this. I'm going to try and spin in place, or at least turn around anyway. So I can twist them in opposite directions here, and that'll cause me to actually... There we go. Spin around, and let's see if we can correct this before we crash. Uh-oh. Not good, not good. Yeah, we're gonna crash. Yeah, there we go. So this is actually in invincible mode at the moment. These motors are spinning twice as fast as normal, and if we actually... Whoa. Cancel. If we actually turn off invincibility, there we go. We'll see that when we start this, all the blades just fly off, and we're just left with these odd looking things. But you could counteract that by just decreasing the speed of these, and you could actually build this in what you would technically call survival. So at the moment we're sort of in creative, but you could build it in survival pretty easily. Alright, let's try and fly this again, shall we? I have had a lot of fun trying to fly this thing. So let's put invincibility back on. Depth of field, why not? Let's give that a try. Some really cool settings here. Alright, here we go guys. So I'll lift the tail up slightly, and then as that lifts, I'll lift the front. There we go, and we're going to have a lot of forward motion here at the moment. Let's hope we can actually clear this thing. Let's go, here we are. A little bit shuddery because there is quite a lot going on at the moment, especially while I'm recording. Can we fly underneath this thing? Oh snap. Oh man, but it's a lot of fun. We've also got... Wow, that looks really cool. Really cool work. We've also got, you know, just little guys here. Where are they? There's some guys over there. Let's turn off depth of field. Yeah, there's just some guys over here which will attack us as well. And of course you can build some cars. Let's try and build a little tank type thing, shall we? Let's see. Let's do this and this. So tell me what you think of this game in the comments, guys. It's would be tricky to play as an episode, as a series. I'd like to try it, but be tricky because it takes quite a bit of CPU power to play this thing. So you'd always have to play it on low speed. Right, here we go. Let's put some powered wheels on the side here, and we can flip the direction by pressing F. Okay, let's just play this. So I should just be able to go forwards and backwards. In fact, I need to flip those all around. Flip, flip, flip. Flip, flip, flip. We can change the parameters here as well, so we can change the keys we use for the particular wheels. In that case, what we'll do is we'll just put 2 more wheels like that. And then I think what we'll do is set these guys to left and right, left and right, left, right, and left and right, right, left. Let's try it. So there we go. So left and right, that gives us now our tank style movement. Really easy way to steer, which is good. And then of course we would want to put some cool things on. Let's try something epic here. What about something like this? And how about we put, you've got all these different contraptions you can put on, so let's put a spinning motor on. And with the weapons, let's put some circular saw blades. Why not? What else can we put on there? Maybe that'll do. There we go. So there's our cool little killing machine. Now you can see it's bending quite a bit there. So what we'd actually need to do is just brace this. So we can pull these braces back to, say, here. And where was the other one? Pull the other one back to about here. And we'll also pull one, say, about there. And that should make it a bit more rigid, which you can see. We can also use a cool tool here. It's got a center of mass. You can see that the center of mass is right above that wheel. Ideally, you'd want it right here at above these wheels. So we can do that by adding more, and as you can see, as we add more pieces here, the center of mass actually changes, gets closer towards the weight. And that part is very tricky when it comes to making flying machines, because you really need to be careful on your mass and make sure your mass is correct there. Put some cannons on here. Let's just do that. There we are. Let's put just a little bit of bracing on here. A little bit of bracing on here. And let's also do extra options here. So if we make this V, V, and V, so there we go. We've got 2 different banks of cannons. This thing will be spinning all the time, so it's just a matter of driving up to these guys. They'll all start running out towards us here, and then we can they'll all start running out towards us. There we are. And we can just mow them down as they run up to it. There we are. Excellent. Excellent. This guy. Right. Now I'm pretty sure, could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that this tower needs to be hit by explosives, so I don't think the cannons are going to work. Let's try them anyway. There we are, so let's try them. No, that was the bottom row, and the top row. No, so it needs to be explosives for that to work. But yeah, look guys, that's probably all I wanted to do here today. I just wanted to show you this game. It's really cool. I actually did a stream of it last week, just or earlier on this. No, yeah, it was last week, I think. Just to see how it went, and it was quite popular. Had a lot of people show up, which was great. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you guys something because unfortunately, yeah, we're going to have a hard time recording this week. I hope you enjoy this. If you want to see more of this, let me know because it is pretty fun. I'd probably at the moment just be doing sandbox creations because there's, I mean, the story is there, but you don't really have much left here. This is the last stage here. Now, for each stage, you're only limited to a certain area to complete the stage, so that machine would be no good. But yeah, this is the last level, so I probably wouldn't bother doing a playthrough because it's not quite up to that point yet. But I'd certainly be doing some sandbox creations, which I'd like to take people's requests of something to build. Obviously the flying machines are a lot of fun. Hard to control, but they are a lot of fun. So that is cool. Let's get out of here. Sandbox. So the sandbox is very cool. There's also a dedicated Reddit to this game, which is really awesome. You get a lot of people on there with really cool ideas, really cool stuff happening. So that is cool. Oh, another thing, guys, is I'm just using a different program to record here today. I'm using OBS as just a trial. I normally use OBS to do my streaming, but I just thought I would try it as a recording here. And see how it goes. Hopefully the quality is not too bad. But yeah, let me know in the comments how we go. Hopefully you enjoyed this, guys. I really like the helicopter we've done. Really like that. Very cool. I might even see if I can put the download for this in the description, because I'm pretty sure you can like trade and give these downloads out. I'm pretty sure. I haven't looked up yet, so if I can work out how to do it, I'll try and put the download for this in the description. If you want to check the keys, basically we've got T and G will actually change the angle of attack on the main rotors here. So if we have a little look-see at low speed here. Yeah, so T and G will change the angle of attack on the main rotors. T is creating lift, I think. Yep, T creates lift and G creates downdraft, you know, like make it go down. And the back rotors here, we've got forwards and backwards on the arrow keys, and that will change the angle of attack on the back rotors. We've then got side to side, which will, you can see, turns that, so that'll spin the machine sideways that way, and the other side that way, of course, so that's left and right arrows. And then finally, to control these big bits at the front here, we've got R and Y, which will move each of them forward, and then we've got F and H, or H, which will pull them back. And then you can swap them over and do one forward, one back, and of course if you do that, you'll get some interesting characteristics, like you'll be able to turn. You can see we're turning there. Then of course just remember to bring them back with the opposing letters here. The best way to take off, let's just stop that and start again. The best way to take off is to ease up on the forward arrow until the back just lifts off the ground, and then tap your T key until the front lifts off the ground as well, and then just try and even it out. There we are, perfect takeoff. And hopefully you can just fly along. Let's see if we can actually get somewhere with this. So when you've got a sufficient height, you can angle your craft forward a little bit with the forward key, or if you like, you can turn your front rotors forward to make them more of a propeller situation, and you can hit that thing and come crashing to the ground. But still, very cool, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this. I know I enjoyed making it. It took me about an hour and a half to make this and work it all out. If you want me to do a tutorial or something, let me know. But basically, we've just got a couple motors, a few bits and pieces, lots of bracing, a couple of wings, and that is how you do it. Alright guys, well, I'm off. Yeah, sorry about the lack of episodes this week. I will try and get a extra special episode out next week to make up for it. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Also, I'm thinking about giving away a few copies of this game. I'm probably going to run it for people that follow me on Twitter. So if you're not following me on Twitter, make sure you jump on there and follow, and I will set up maybe a competition or something soon to try and give away a couple of these games, maybe, if I can. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching. I'm going to keep flying for a little while here, and we'll see you again next time.